It has been 13 years since the demon lord Arkaik was struck down by the mysterious warrior known only as the Wanderer. And since then, humanity has been slowly cobbling together what remains as they defend themselves against the remnants of Arkaik's influence on the world. But what existed of the before times now seems like a distant memory that fades with each passing day. The magic that once granted power to construct marvels of architecture and to achieve extraordinary feats now weighs heavily to some as a curse, one that we must now pay for. Some see this as a test from the gods, one that they will guide those chosen to lead the devout to a new utopia. And some believe it is almost a matter of time before all becomes extinct, and that we're all just existing until the sands of time run out and we all fade away beneath the blackened sun. Player view. Welcome, everyone. I am Vader the Mad, and it is Sunday night, and this is Beneath the Blackened Sun, our Shadowdark RPG campaign. Welcome, everyone, to chat, and welcome to my players. Why don't we go around the horn here, according to the screen, and let's introduce ourselves and tell the chat who we're going to be playing. Oobly, introduce yourself, please.
I'm a bully. I'm playing Pine. My God, you put me on the spot.
Gotcha.
Do I have to say what race and kind I'm playing, or do I just?
If you want, you can tell us what race and what class you're playing.
I am a half orc. And my class is a sea wolf. Yeah. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready. I was getting ready.
Well, that's perfect. I pushed you into the deep end, and that's all I needed you to do. Just tell us who you were and who you're playing. We'll get to know your characters a little bit more as we get into the game. But let's keep it going. Sylvan, please introduce yourself and your character.
I am Sylvan. Thank you for my introduction already. I will be playing Gregor Viadin. He is a witch-born human priest, a worshiper of one of the lost gods.
Very nice. Keeping it going. Jugman.
I am Chugman. I am playing as Dent. He is a human pit fighter.
And last but certainly not least, Sarah.
I'm Sarah Ortachi. I'm playing a human Rosgodai. Her name is Razia. And traumatic backstory. Ta-da!
Traumatic backstory as well as just traumatic stories as we traverse the world of Tyndalos. That's the world that we are going to play in. You all have found yourself traveling across the world and find yourself in the place known as the Gloaming, an area of dense forest and thick bogs that seem to birth demonic forces from the trunks of the trees that persist in this unforgiving landscape. We begin tonight with the four of you. For whatever reasons you may have, you find yourselves just arriving on the outskirts of a town known as Wardenwood. You see its ramshackle palisades of wooden walls that surround this woodland village that supports a few dozen sagging thatched huts that are built in almost a circular fashion. As the four of you approach, who would like to describe what their character looks like first?
I can go first. I'm
Okay.
never ready, so I'm ready now. So you see a half orc woman. She's standing pretty tall, and she's wearing leather armor made out of shark skin, and she has her hair braided into two, like a Viking, because she's like Viking descent. And she's holding a shield and an axe. She looks very like, you could say that she has seen rough days, and she has little scars on her body that she endured from like shipwrecks and like swimming in rough waters and trying to fix ships. And then she has big callus in her hands by like pulling ropes and sails. And she has very sharp eyes and these two little tusks that's coming out of her mouth. And she looks pretty muscular. And with her sharp eyes, you could still see like she has a sadness behind them. That she looks very poor, like she has no money, and it shows that she's there to earn a living. That's kind.
Who wants to go next?
I imagine Reza is not carrying her bag. Dent is, right? So yeah, behind Kine would be this, tall human. Just looks like he's been beat to shit. Just scars all over his bodies. Two bags kind of slung over his shoulders. His like weapons are kind of hanging loosely on his frame. Probably looked like at one point, probably was healthy at one point. Now he's definitely like a lot more gaunt. Kind of the body fat's been just eaten away over, years of starving and fighting. Most prominently on Dent is the Dent. There is a large wound, like a gash, just along the top of his head, where he, at some point in his life, took a heavy blow that probably should have been fatal. And it was probably bad luck that he survived for him, but he doesn't know that. He, oddly enough, despite his appearance of that should say he's miserable, he's probably actually faintly smiling. And he's trying to do his best to march sharply behind the man. Make sure he has a proper formation is maintained.
Okay. Who would like to go next?
Okay, so then there's Razia. She is wearing all black leather armor. Her arms are covered in layered leather to act as protection, and there are kind of like little metal studs almost like along them. She's got a leather hood up over her head. You can only see that she has dark hair from the few strands that come across her face. that escaped the hood. She's got a face mask that she wears all the time. The only time that she's not wearing it is when she's eating. So the only personal features you can really notice are her striking green eyes. She is equipped with 2 daggers and a short sword. And there's nothing really that stands out about her. Everything that she is ordinary. From her height to the way she talks, she is supposed to be somebody who you forget, like a face that you're not going to remember. I'm asking, did you get laid? And so she's not quite walking with the group. She's perhaps more off to the side because she prefers to stay in the shadows, but she is with them. If they are approached by somebody, she's the type of person who wouldn't be noticed, and she would be behind the person that's speaking to them.
There's one more.
Alrighty then. I was debating doing this in its voice, but I'm not going to try that. That's too much. So Gregor is, whereas Razi is standing in kind of that black everywhere, Gregor is quite the opposite. He is dressed in the armor, gauntlets, pauldrons, everything he has on him is a very light color. And across his back, he actually wears a white cloak. It's very travel worn and dirty, but it is white. Around the neck, there is kind of a fur addition to the mantle. He is very pale complexion with this long white hair. Does not look old. It's not old. He is probably in his mid to late 20s, but his hair is pure white. It hangs just past his shoulders with this neatly groomed beard. Underneath his eye is this upturned crescent tattoo below that pale blue left eye. And then underneath it, there are these 3 lines that just run down his cheek and across his jaw in the tattoo. His right eye is covered with this black silk patch that is embroidered on it with a silver eye. The only, you see this very pristine image of what would be white or light colored clothing. But at his hip hang 2 just Mars on this white image. There is a round shield that has been painted black. And opposite that, on his other hip, you see a black mace that is made of a black metal with this. The spherical head is accented with these crescent-shaped flanges that look quite gruesome. He stands fairly tall, fairly straight. Despite being very lost and confused, he walks with confidence, even if he's not bright enough to know when he's in trouble. But he is very good at what he does.
Very good. Well, the 4 of you approach the gates of Wardenwood, and you find them open. 2 burly men, both showing their age with the salt and pepper in their hair, as well as the signs of hard work showing on their skin, stand to either side of the gates as a procession of people begin to walk out. You can hear sniffling sobs amongst the murmurs of condolences as a few cloth-wrapped bodies are carried out, and you see they are brought a short distance away to a constructed pyre where they are laid atop. There's an elderly woman who stands between the pyres and the gathering people, all of whom seem to either be like woodcutters or trappers and their families, and they all seem to be consoling each other as this elderly woman steps forward and raises her hands as torches are being lit and being ready to be laid at the pyre to set them ablaze. You hear the woman say, "It is in our time of grief and loss that we plead the four lords to shepherd these souls to the after, where they may rest peacefully, no longer burdened by the terrors of this world." She continues on small, personal prayers for each of the families as she walks amongst the front of them, touching each sobbing face, whether it be man, woman, or child alike, trying to offer some sort of just some consultation to them. As these bodies are consumed by the flame, their ashes shall spread, forever releasing them of their confines to this world and what it has become. We ask that the four lords continue to shed their light and to protect us and to help us see through this sickness that has plagued our town. And we thank them for Drusilla, who has been diligently working to keep us well, despite all that lies before us. It is now that we usher these souls to the after. Those who are willing to lay offering may do so. As she turns and beckons to the people who are holding the torches, who then begin to light the pyre, and you see the flames catch the wood and begin to quickly envelop the bodies that lay atop them. And as the flames are burning, you see some people come up and they toss gold, copper, anything of significant monetary value. Some offer herbs. Some even offer like food, like rabbits and stuff like that. They all offer it into the flames, and it goes up in the blaze. What are the four of you doing as this goes on?
They, like, Dent is kind of glancing at the pyre. He understands funeral rites, but they said like a bunch of names too. Like, he goes, huh. And by this point, I think he's kind of pieced together that Gregor's a holy man, or should be at least. He goes, "Hey, Greg, what's Dorella? Drilla's? The lady."
Scylla, I believe was the name you said, Vader.
Yeah, Drusilla.
Would I recognize that name?
You would not.
Okay.
That is not a name in the Pantheon at all. It's not the name of any god.
Based
From what it
on
sounds
the
like,
context. Go ahead.
sounds like it might be some sort of like medicine woman.
My friend, it seems that is a priest or healer of this town. One we may need to seek out if this plague is a problem. Make sure we are protected from it.
I mean, usually best way to handle a plague is he just starts to turn on the road.
Don't worry, my friend.
Like, go that way.
We seek this Drusilla. She seems to be protecting the people of this town, so that is what we need to do. Find protection, not run from it.
He'll kind of shoot a glance, and he'll go, well, I guess ma'am is already wearing a mask, so she's safe. But are we going in? And he's gonna just look straight at Reza. Like, that's the end-all decision-making for him.
So Razia is going to glance over at Dent and give just a sharp, acknowledging nod. And that's the plan. She's going to scrunch her nose under her mask, mainly because of the smell. Burning flesh is never pleasant. And it's not something that she's a stranger to, but it's not something that she's around enough to ever become accustomed to it. However, she is thinking that all of that gold, all of that wealth being offered up is a waste. And she wishes that she could firewalk so that she could just go and steal all of it. Because that would help her a lot with her true mission.
How obvious would you say it is you're looking at the money?
Not super obvious. She's just kind of like, I mean, I would guess that they're far enough away that it could be mistaken for her just watching the progression of the fire instead.
Real sad, yeah.
Pine will probably turn to Gregor and be like, what would you want to do? Wherever you want to go, what you ever want to do, I'll be right beside you.
Thank you. I just am here seeking answers, so this Drusilla may be a possible source of answers. The runes I seek are I was only told they were near here somewhere. Somewhere around this area. But I think the best thing to do would be to find this healer. Oh, speaking of which, give Kind 2 gold, because that was how I got you to come along, is giving you money. So, I'll give you 2. So you ain't Poe.
Dent's gonna look at Gregor, and there's like a little bit of like a confused look, which traveling with Dent for even a day, common. Dent's gonna like shade his eyes, which again is weird in this world. And he's gonna like look up and go, we might want to wait for daybreak first though, sir.
You will get your head fixed eventually. It is daytime. That is...
Well, I mean, the sun ain't out proper.
My friend. It is out the best it can be at the moment. We should say a prayer for the dead, and then move inside. And Gregor will walk towards, like, not up to the pyre, but in the direction of the burning, and just bow his head. He touches the crescent tattoo on the side of his face, and will say a prayer.
Is there like people in front of Gregor trying to get there, or is it blocked? If that
At this
is,
at this point, the majority of folks have kind of dispersed, but you can see that there are still like people standing there, probably more closely related to the deceased, who are still kind of staring there, just watching the flames as they consume all.
I would say if there's people in front, I will probably Kine will probably step in front of Gregor and try to very like gently move them aside and make a path for him to get forward, without disrespecting anybody. But as she does that, she's putting that 2 gold that she got in her little, tucking it away in her little breast, whatever, little thing. She just tucks it in her little breastplate, what it's called. But yeah, and she'll like try to kind of be really close to Gregor.
Gregor, is this a silent prayer or a vocal one?
This
Audible.
it would mostly be kind of not necessarily silent, but very mumbled. As he kind of touches that tattoo on his face, and he says most of what he says is silent in his head, but I forgot to mention this, but across his forehead is actually in what is the language in this world called? Is it Celestial? Yeah, Celestial. Branded into his forehead, kind of running straight down. In Celestial, it is a glyph, a series of glyphs that means the Seeker. And as he just kind of rubs his hand across that glyph, Kine would probably be one of the only people to hear because he just mutters it very softly. No darkness may claim what the flames have sanctified. And he will take out, not a gold, but whatever like a copper piece, and just toss it into the fire.
Okay. You see the people standing there will recognize this, and through their teary eyes will look at you strangely, and then see that you are offering up prayer as well as physical offering, and they kind of just, if they catch your eye, they will give you a nod in recognition, and before they begin to turn away as the rest of the pyre begins to die down. As you...
Quick question, Vader. Is the conversion for gold and copper the same 10 for 10 for 10? Or is it some stupid denomination?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's just for right now say yes, and we'll check ourselves on that later on.
Okay.
So the four of you turn away from this as the pyre now becomes just a pile of embers, which are slowly sinking into the moistened ground, and you make your way into the gates of Wardenwood, which are shut behind you as you enter in. You see that Wardenwood is, like I said, it is a town filled with loggers and trappers. You can see pelts that are being hung up to dry out so they can be used as clothing. You can see there's a man currently sitting by a pile of small rabbits, currently processing those, gathering the meat from them, as well as laying their pelts out to the side. He kind of looks up as you walk by and casts a wary look. You can see piles of lumber that have been milled You can hear the sounds of saws going, but mostly what catches you is the subtle sounds of coughing emitting from multiple huts as you make your way through. As you're walking along this the thoroughfare here, you see that the town is built around a singular well, a stone well built in the center of this town, and kneeling in front of the well, holding a small satchel, you see this kindly looking woman. She's in what looks to be like, not like a nun's habit, but very close, like a definitely, religious type of garb. And she's kneeling in front of the well, and her back is turned to you, but you can almost imagine that she is praying. And as you get closer, she stands up and sprinkles the satchel into the well. She cinches it up as she finishes and kisses it, raises it up to the sky, and then puts the satchel back into her waistband before she turns around. And as she turns around, you see a woman who is young, early 30s. She's got a very pale complexion that, despite the hardships of this land, seem to speak out against that. They're very soft features and very warming features. She has blonde hair that is covered mostly by a hood, and she has these bluish green eyes that seem to, despite the horrors of this place, seem to sparkle with life and hope. As she turns towards you, Gregor, you would notice the mark of Geed hanging around her neck as like a charm. And as she... Go ahead.
Revelry.
Yeah, Geed is the god of feast, mirth, and the wilds.
Dionysus, essentially.
Yeah. As she turns and sees the four of you, obviously newcomers to this town, she picks up the bottom of her dress and steps down from the well and makes her way over to you. Good tidings, newcomers. Welcome to Wardenwood. I am Drusilla. I'm afraid you find yourselves here in the most dire of times. But perhaps the Wild Mother has sent you here to aid us. She's just holding your eyes there, Gregor.
Dent's gonna raise his hand. He's got a question.
She looks at you.
Why were you worshiping the well?
I was not worshiping the well. I was simply praying and attempting to stave off this disease that seems to have grasped this town. I wish to purify its waters so that all of that who drink from it may become well and fight off what ails them.
When she says well while we're talking about a well, there's just a smile, just that dumb
She caresses your cheek and like a mother to a child would, and smiles. As she continues her sentence, saying that she wishes to help people stave off their illness.
Thanks to you, Drusilla. We came here not. There's signs and everything, if you look close enough. I came seeking answers. But if it will help, I am at your service.
She nods, blinks a bit, still kind of looking at Dent and then catching your eyes again. In the times of uncertainty that we find ourselves in, we all seem to be searching for answers. I appreciate your offer for help, and no doubt will call upon you should time come. I am not far from here, should you need to seek me out. You can find my home to the northwest. Be wary of the road. I probably do not need to tell you that. But you are welcome at any time. I may have some work for you to do.
Thank you. Before you go, I have been sent here through vision. I am looking for, ruins. I've been tasked to seek one of the lost.
That's quite a heavy burden to be tasked with. They have been lost to us for some time. Many have gone seeking their presence and have been lost to the pursuits. If you're looking for ruins, you'll find many here. Mainly, if you're searching for the lost, I suggest you search to the east. You'll find an old outpost for the Green Knights, the Knights of St. Tyragnis. Perhaps their stores hold tomes of the old ways.
Thank you. That one mystery solved. 'Cause I didn't even know where to begin to look. So, and hopefully we can return and aid you as well.
The people of this town are sick. They need more than just a cure. They need hope. Perhaps you and your companions here could bring them even a slight glimmer of such.
I would be happy to help. Well, I cannot speak for everyone. Everyone has their own voice, but apparently I am the one to say everything.
Dent will look up from the road because he was told it was dangerous. So he's been keeping an eye on it. And he'll just kind of look over and go, "Oh, what, we're helping people?"
Always, my friend.
He'll just shrug. He'll go, "If that's what you want to do, man." And he just looks over at Riza. Riza, I'm gonna get the name wrong every time, and I feel horrible.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Doing my best. I get to play a character who can't remember names, and it just assists me inherently.
Well, Drusilla will breathe in deeply and sigh a bit. She seems a bit tired, and she says to the four of you, I'm sure if you're looking for lodgings, you'll find room at Gede's Hearth. It's run by a lovely woman named Ilana. Tell her that Drusilla sent you, and I'm sure she'll look after you kindly. I must retire for the evening before the sundering comes. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Safe journeys. And we will see you soon. Think positive. I am going to make the first roll of the game.
Ooh! What do you roll?
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil on her as she leaves. And so I need to roll a thing, don't I?
Yes. For
Gregor goes, "May you be protected," and explodes.
For those of you who are not familiar with Shadowdark, those who are magically inclined, whether it be divine or arcane, have to make a spellcaster's check, which is DC is 10 plus the spell's level before it can be cast. A failure means the loss of the spell for the day. A critical fail means you lose the spell until you atone to your god.
Well, nothing like starting off. So it's just essentially a wisdom check.
Yep.
All right, here goes. And then I also get an additional plus. I need to modify this. I get a +1 from one of my talents. Woo! So let's say +4. Let us.
Yeah, I think if you click cast spell, it should bring up
I'm looking
the
for.
whole.
I'm looking. Where would it?
So if you're on your character sheet, go to spells.
Oh, I see it. There it is. All right.
Yeah, a little hand there.
Yep.
Success.
14. Safe journeys. And may the gods
She
watch your step.
this is. She smiles a bit and touches your cheek the same way she did for Dent before turning away. And you watch as she disappears out of the gates.
Oop. Just somebody's teleporting around while Gregor's doing some priestly stuff.
The fuck was that?
All right. Don't worry,
So do the
it'll
four
probably
of
take
you
me
make
about
your
6
way to
sessions before
Gede's
I get
Heart.
this accent right.
No worries.
Gregor would, but he'd also defer to everyone else if somebody wants to do something different.
I mean, if you're gonna give Dent a chance to make decisions, obviously Dent's gonna look around and once again remind you. Well, I mean, I think the heart's good. We should wait for daybreak.
Day has broken long ago, friend. It is near the sundering when the day ends. We should go rest.
You mean night? You guys are silly up here.
Razia is just gonna turn to Gregor, kind of roll her eyes a little bit, and then where Dent kinda can't see, just quietly put a finger to her lip. I think if given the chance, Razia would probably say going to the inn, the hearth, would probably be the smartest thing. She and Dent have been traveling for quite some time to get here, and Razia would likely want a warm bath, perhaps, and a bed to sleep on versus the floor or the ground.
Everybody, at consensus here, we're headed to Geed's Hearth.
Dent's excited for a floor to sleep on and not ground.
Given the option,
Okay,
ground's
so you
probably
make your
more
way.
comfortable, actually.
The hearth is not far from the center of town here, from the well. In fact, it's one of the buildings that immediately borders it. So you find your way to a small inn tavern with a wooden sign above it that reads Geed's Hearth. Carved on both sides of the name is the symbol of Geed. And as you push your way in, you find that the main room here is filled with patrons. It's not wall to wall filled, but you can tell that people here are drinking, and just kind of dealing with the turmoils of the day. You can see some of the people that you had saw before who are now sitting here still consoling, like a group is consoling like a father who seems to be tearing up as he struggles to drink some of his ale. There are 3 young boys that all look identical, that seem to move about from table to table, bringing drinks along the lake. And in the corner, in a group of about 5 or 6 people, you can hear a man loudly exclaiming, he's like, "I'm telling you, the beast came out of nowhere. If it wasn't for my horse that he tore into, he would have killed me. He stood about 14 foot tall, ugly as sin. Warts covered him. Teeth were pointed and jagged and broken all over. And the stench, you wouldn't believe the stench that came off of him." Some people seem to discredit this as the man slams down a mug of ale, and you hear a womanly voice cut through over the chatter, and you hear, "Now, Rascal, what did I tell you about telling scary stories around my boys?" And this voice cuts your head to turn to a woman who is stepping out from a back room, who shuts the door, and you can hear the faint coughing coming from behind that door as she shuts it. She's looking across the room at this man, and you can just see exhaustion on her face. But she quickly gathers herself, strains herself up, and puts on a smile. You see a woman with brown hair, loosely tied in a bun. She's a human. She does her best to hide the exhaustion on her face, but the look in her eyes just betrays all attempts for her to hide it. And she walks over to the bar and steps behind it. And that just all the while, just like looking at that man, but then casting looks at the three young boys. Now, Zeke, Herbert, Lanton, you remember what I told you about listening to those types of stories? They're just that, stories. And there's no reasons to go searching outside these walls. You understand? And in unison, the three boys all say, "Yes, Mom." And then the woman who you would assume is Alana looks at the four of you. "Oh, where are my manners? Newcomers, please welcome in. Take a seat anywhere else. Zeke, get their coats. Ask them what they want." And a young boy, he's got like auburn hair. It's all messy, freckles on his face. It looks like mud smudged on his face, but closer inspection reveals it's kind of like a birthmark. The only thing that seems to separate his looks from the other two. And he approaches and, "Hello, I'm Zeke. Welcome to Gee's Hearth. Can I take your coats or anything you'd like to hang up? Or can I get you something to drink, something to eat?"
Take water. And whatever you are serving for food.
Okay, water. Anybody else?
Dent is going to he's going to start to bring the bags around, but they would probably like topple this boy over. So we're gonna activate what I like to call Dent's Brain Blast. Let's see. Yeah, Dent will like stop mid handing him the bag and go, "These might be a little heavy for you." And he'll kind of look around for like the coat, like place to hang these up.
My friend,
Okay.
you must say what you rolled because the stream cannot see what the numbers.
Stream with Dent's roll of a 15, he got an 11. And hopefully that will help you understand what kind of modifiers we're working here with intelligence. As Dent, but before Dent like starts to get ready to walk away, he'll go, water, and he'll lean down. "Ma'am, I think something sad happened here recently." And he'll like gesture over to the crying people. And he'll just get up and continue to put the bags away.
Razia is just going to kind of kneel down to put her face almost too close to Zeke's, almost like she's judging him. And whatever she's looking for, she ends up finding. So from there, she's going to stand up straight and just kind of nod before requesting water and the daily meat selection for her and Dent.
Hell yeah, I get to eat today.
Kine would be standing tall and just keeping an eye out for everybody in the place. She shows that she's taking her job very seriously, protecting Gregor. And then she looks at Gregor. After seeing that he ordered water and food, she would say, "I will have what he's having."
Okay, just water and the daily. Okay, I will be right back. This boy can't be a day over the age of 10. And he having this face-to-face like interaction with Razia. He kind of like swallows hard and steps back before turning around and going to fetch you all some water. And he brings back it's like modest rabbit stew. You know, there's some chunks of rabbit meat with some root vegetables in it. The broth it's not very flavorful, but it's food.
Kind, my friend. Come sit. The Gloaming is not a pleasant place. You've told me little of the seas that you came from, but you must take it easy when you get the chance here. The darkness wears on people, so try to relax, just a bit.
I will relax when my duty is over. And she'll sit right beside him, but she'll still be keeping an eye out for any unusual activity in the place. But you could see that she's relaxing a little bit. Like she'll put down her axe and her shield and like sit a little bit more comfortable.
After about 4 minutes of them eating, Dent will return with the bags and sit down.
What were you doing all this time?
Well, I had to put the bags. He will look over, see the bags, stand up and pick up the bags, and walk off.
Then get your ass back over here and eat.
Dent like snaps, and like you'll see his heels click, and he will walk over and sit down and eat.
Good boy.
He'll nod and like smile and like duck his head real quick. And then like the only way like a former soldier could, fucking eats that bowl. Like it's gone in a minute.
Well,
As you guys are all eating, a man kind of stumbles his way over. Don't think I've seen the four of you around here. What brings you to Wardenwood?
well, we have come here. That was a really weird shift in accent. We have come here to in search of some answers. We've also been asked to assist if we can with Drusilla's business. Other than that, we come seeking wealth, adventure, mostly just answers though.
They're here to help Drusilla. She hasn't been much help, if you've asked me. Seems the town's gotten more sicker since they've been under her watch. I don't trust her one bit. Shows up out of nowhere, claiming to be a apostle of some sort. Says she can help cure the sick. But I ain't seen nobody been cured. We just burned my niece this morning. Dead. All fallen ill to the rot. Claiming more people as the days go.
Did the rot start with her arrival, or was it here before?
Been here for some time. Seemed to start before she arrived. We all thought it maybe it's had to do with the six-eyed wolf. I think he's put a curse on our lands. We stumbled into his forest, and he doesn't want us there. So he's killing us off by making us all sick.
Well, my friend, this wolf you speak of, it could be that. It could be something else. Sickness has a lot of places it can come from. I doubt very highly that this Drusilla is making it worse. She is a good person. She is trying to help.
Surely isn't making it any better. That's for sure.
Sicknesses are hard to cure. They take lots of time,
So,
effort, and resources.
so do you think this Priscilla is working with the wolf to get everybody sick and get them out of the land?
I don't know what her game is, if she's working with the wolf or not. But I've been by her hut, and I've heard the growls of a wolf nearby and the howls echoing through the forest that surround her hut. Why would she choose to live by herself, not here in town where we have gates and walls? It's mighty suspicious, if you ask me.
Kine would look at Gregor and give like a questionable look.
Well,
Like she doesn't know what to think at this point. And she'll ask Gregor, do you really think that woman is a good woman? She's trying to help this city. What was the vibe that you got? You talked to her and you were pretty close to her.
as to what I think of her, I have yet to spend enough time with her to know if she is truly good. But as a priest, anyone willing to help your sickness is good. What her intentions are or why she lives outside of the town, I could not say. But if your opinions of her are as shared by other people in the town, you seem to have something against her. Maybe that's why she doesn't live in town. The suspicions that you spread, your people of this town, that could have forced her out.
I just haven't seen anything that she's done to make anything better, that's all.
As we work with her, I will keep your words in mind. But We have just arrived, so I don't know one way or the other what is truly going on. But we'd be willing to look into some things. What is
Oh man, we're brain blasting today. Dent will think real hard, and with a 14 will go. Well, if you think she's a witch, have you thrown her in water? They don't float.
Dad, you say this and like the tavern goes silent.
Fuck.
Like, and everybody looks at you, and like the man that's like talking to you just like swallows a huge lump in his throat. I didn't say nothing about no witch.
Strange lady lives outside town? I mean, isn't that witch stuff? He's gonna like
He goes to say something, and Alana comes over and puts his hand on her hand on his shoulder. Now, I think you've bothered our new patrons here enough. Why don't you go sit back at your table and mind your own? And as he like looks up, he kind of looks defiant at first, but then like just a moment of looking into her eyes, he like lowers his shoulders down, relaxes. It's like, I really didn't want to. I mean, no trouble. And he goes back and he goes and sits, and Alana stands over your table.
at this point, with his mighty 14, Det is going to put his hand over his mouth and go, "Oh, right, sorry, scary stories in your boys." He figured out why they were upset about the witch part.
Yeah.
He's got it. Locked it in.
She offers an exhausted smile and stifles a bit of a heavy sigh. She's like, "Yes, please try not to scare my boys. They're already on edge as it is with their father being ill. I don't need rumors of witches floating around my establishment."
Question. Being from the Gloaming, granted not from Wardenwood, but this region, is that a normal response to anyone speaking witch? Because seemed odd.
So, since the fall of Arkaik, magic has been kind of redefined in a sense. There are those who fear it, those who believe that the wanton usage of magic was what brought upon the arrival of Arkaik. There are some that are perfectly fine with magic. They understand that it existed, since before Arkaik, and it exists now. But the fear finds itself in a lot of people's hearts, and when you start talking about witches, especially in some sort of negative connotation, such as poisoning an entire town, people get a little on edge.
Mainly just kind of a taboo thing rather than it was kind of a normal response though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And for Alana's sake, it's mainly what she stated. She doesn't want her young boys hearing, she's trying to shield them from the horrors as much as she can, which is hard to do.
And I'll kind of, as she walks away, I'll look at Dent. it may not be ideal to mention witches here. People are a little on edge. And it could cause unnecessary attention, as you saw.
I mean, I was just telling them how to figure out if she was one or not. You throw them in water. They sink if they're a witch.
That sounds like something out of a very old book that was passed around in this world many years ago. I think that was one of their methods. Well,
I mean, also you could find out if she has chickens. I mean, very easily. I mean, they cut the chickens' heads off, and then they do like weird magic stuff, right?
Let's not discuss too much. There's, like I said, there's people who don't like thinking about them. Some people are better thinking in keeping their heads in a state of denial than to accept that they may be a problem.
I mean, I think there's a river Nile down where I live.
I was waiting for that to come.
He does not say that. That would not actually be a statement.
Good God. So, my friends, we have information. We could go to speak to Drusilla tomorrow, see if there's anything we can do to help. I would like to go to these ruins she mentioned to the east to try and find this information. But I am only one person. There are 4 of us. And that is not what I want to do. I do not want to be the one to say we do everything. Yes, it is 4, Dent. 4. Including you, it is 4. Including all of us.
Dent got to 3 8 times. It's like...
Yep. I saw the fingers. I was like, I know what you are doing. It's starting to sound like Gru. That is not what I want. So, what do people think? I'm willing to help this town, but I would eventually like to go to those ruins and see if I can find answers.
So, the ruins do take a top priority. I think perhaps going to Drusilla first would be the strongest possible start, because if she gives us herbs that are perhaps at the ruins or information more on the ruins so we can be better prepared before we go in, because it seems like she has some knowledge of them.
And also,
So I would say go to her, come back, go to her in the morning, come back, hopefully by lunchtime, eat, and then we can make a decision whether we're going to go to the ruins that day or not.
And that will give us a chance to, if she needs something in the direction of these ruins, like you said, herbs or the like, we could gather them on the way. 2 birds, 1 rock.
He lives outside of town, yeah, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
That means we walk into the woods.
But she was not in the same direction as the ruins. She is to the northwest.
I'm just saying it's a walk, and you know we could get attacked at any time. I don't want to plan for a full day excursion if maybe we get beat up. Though, I mean, ma'am, if you want me to, I'm gladly go.
And so Razia will just turn over to look at him and be like, "But you're so big and strong. What are you so worried about?"
He looks down and like kicks it, like does like the toe grind in the ground. He goes, "Oh, nothing."
I think we'll be okay. You know, we have luck on our side.
Meanwhile, Dent's in here. Big things going on. He's like, "I've never been lucky in my life. I didn't know what that tastes like."
Well, that is a perfect moment for me to mention part of the mechanics of this game. You all will begin each session with a luck token. You'll find on your character sheets that there is a spot for you to have them in the under the abilities tab.
The one luck.
Yep. And you can earn those multiple ways, being clever, using your abilities wisely, good moments to role play, all that fun stuff. You can earn more. I'm going to cap us at 3 maximum, but luck tokens can be used, and it must be used before, declared before any type of usage. So luck tokens can be used to give you a reroll. It's not advantage, it is a reroll. So if you roll something and you roll pretty shitty, you can use a luck token then. Like, that's the only instance where you can use it after the fact. You can turn actually, let me scratch that. I'm wrong there too, because you can actually turn a hit into a crit with a luck token. So you roll if you're in melee, in combat, you roll, and if you hit, you can use a luck token to make your hit a crit, and then you roll 2 damage die. And then the one that does need to be declared before the roll is where you give me disadvantage. So if you are in combat or not in combat, just something that I'm rolling for that you want to go in your favor, you can say, before you roll there, DM, I'd like to use a luck token to give you disadvantage. And that's how those can be used.
No,
Does anybody have any questions about that?
I do, but not for me.
Okay.
For Upali, because
I was gonna ask the question.
Okay.
Why are you talking to me? I have one of my talents that I could select a god for each day after I take a rest. And one of them is if I pick Freya, I gain a luck token. But it says if you gain a luck token if you don't have one.
Right.
And each time you use a luck token, add 1d6 to your roll.
Right.
So, okay. So how, if I pick Freya for that day, how does that work? Like, so you're gonna give me a luck token. Say I have one luck token, so
with your thing, because the start of the day is not necessarily going to coincide with the start of the session. So if we start a day and you don't have a luck token, you can get one. If you have one, I'm going to allow you to add that D6 to it. Just because that's part of the thing. That way you're getting the most usage out of it, and you're not like, oh, why would I ever pick Freya? That sound fair? Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. So
Well, and also we only get it we get it at the start of the session.
start of the
Right.
session, yeah.
And
like
is
I
it
said,
that if we're at 0 we get one, or is that if just every session?
No, every session. But you
So,
have
yeah.
the max of 3. So if you have 3 and when you start a session, you don't get any. But with the way this game goes, I think the token economy will flow pretty well. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. It was somebody brought up luck, so it was a good time to put that in there. Please continue.
Kine would probably look at Gregor and be like, I am here for your protection. You hired me to be with you. So whichever path you want to take, I'm going to be following you and be at your service. I don't, if I have any kind of need to do something on my own, I will let you know. But as of now, I'm at your service, whichever path you want to take. I am very curious about the, what's her name again? It's not Priscilla, it's
Drusilla.
Drusilla.
Brusilla.
B or D?
Yeah. D,
Okay,
as in
Drusilla.
dungeon.
D.
Okay, Drusilla.
Okay.
Okay.
I messed
I am-
everybody up by messing up the name intentionally at the start.
Yes, you are. I am very curious what Drusilla was putting into the well.
I will admit.
I mean,
I
we should know. And he holds up the cup real quick. He will hold up the cup of the
We're
water
all
we are
drinking water.
drinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, we should know. It's water. He drinks his cup.
I'm
Does anybody have any kind of talent to see what, maybe if there's something in the water, or, because I am highly curious about what she was putting into the water. Now that somebody was talking about the people have been getting sicker since she got to town, and everybody drinks water, so I'm highly.
I have an intelligence of 3. I got this. Dent's gonna look intensely at the water. Like, full on staring at it.
While Dent is staring at a cup of water, would I have recognized any sort of rite or anything that I would have been trained in? What she may have been adding to the water?
You could give me, well, Dent makes his intelligence roll.
I don't want to make an intelligence roll. I just want it to be a fail. But I will
Okay.
absolutely roll. You tell me I can click that button, I'm going to.
Yeah, click that button and Sylvan, make me a wisdom check.
I rolled a 6 for a 2.
Dent, you are looking at the water and you're like, is water
Solid
wet?
oak mug.
Yeah.
It's a mug, and he's staring at the side.
You're like, this water looks funny. It's solid and wood.
All right. My wisdom check. Oh, that's a
Oh,
6.
Welcome to the heights of the brain blast.
Hey, I have a +3, so it's not.
Yeah.
This is a shitty roll.
So it's not something that you recognize, but you, as a priest, would know that worship and prayer often comes in different forms.
Okay.
Well, one of the traits that the Rosgodai do is that they are skilled in poisons. So, would Razia have recognized any of the herbs as they fell out of her satchel?
Give me a wisdom roll.
Oh, damn.
That is a 17.
nice.
17 is pretty good. You caught a glimpse of something that seemed familiar, had a similar hue, but from where you were and how her back was towards you, you can't be for certain that you can accurately identify it. But it did look like something that you had at least seen previously. So if you could get your hands on it and look at it more, you feel like you could probably positively identify it.
And so that would definitely cement the decision to go see her first, and Razia, mainly because she's certain that Drusilla would have her herbs probably inside her home. So if while she's talking to the other three, she could perhaps snoop around just a little bit.
Ma'am, they're putting wood in the well.
That's fascinating, Den. I'm so glad that you were able to come up to that conclusion.
Thank you, ma'am. I tried real hard. He just smiles like just a wide smile. He's like, "Ah, yeah, that's how you get medals. You get medals for this."
Think we go see Drusilla in the morning. Kain, I appreciate your protection, but in this situation, sometimes, if you have a feeling about it, please talk to us, because we are together in this. I may have hired you, but I do not want to take you into unnecessary danger. If you feel like it's not a good idea. I am not the brightest person, for certain.
I know that you're not the brightest person. I've gained that knowledge in the last couple of weeks or months we've been together, but and she like smirks a little bit. No, but I think if we go see Priscilla in the morning, Drusilla, not Priscilla, Drusilla in the morning. Chug,
Fair
I
and
hate
right.
you so much. I hate Chug so much right now.
Really, Chug and
Um,
Vader can both go to hell because it's Oakenhold.
I've never been to Oakenshield once in my life.
Never been there.
I would really like to see what she's been putting in the water. Hopefully it's something good. But if it's something not good, I think we should take care of her. Should put her in the well itself and close it. I'm kidding. I'm
That will
kidding.
certainly
Gregor's
not
going to
fix
feel-
the situation.
Gregor's gonna feel a hand kind of rest on his shoulder from Dent, and Dent's gonna go, "It's okay, Gregor. I know what it's like to not be that smart. But maybe, with enough books, you can get to where I'm at."
No. Like, Gregor's certainly not a pretty person either. He's pretty ugly. With his 7 charisma. He is not appealing to look at.
I use those mental scores as dump places. I have a 7 wisdom and a 3 intelligence. I know what I'm doing during the day.
You are a pack mule. That is...
12 charisma, though. He can be endearing.
Well, all right. Well, it sounds like we have a plan here. You speak to Alana and you get rooms. How are we doing rooms? Are we all getting one singular room, or are we going to split it up?
We are on
Razia would probably want to bunk with Dent.
Yeah, Dent's gonna
same
do his normal thing, which is he sleeps in front of the door, so if somebody opens the door, they hit him.
Okay.
That's what Kain was gonna do too.
Okay. So it sounds like
The two muscles are just like,
The bodyguards are gonna bodyguard.
yeah.
Okay.
Razia, do you feel
All right.
special?
A little,
Make all the
Greg-
decisions, please.
Gregor
we
felt
don't know
Gregor
what we're
feels
doing.
awkward. He's like, I need somebody to help me, and now I have this. I'm like, God damn, I appreciate the guarding, but Not
Well, Razia's magic power over Dent is just saying good job.
Be careful what you wish for, dude. Be careful what
Bats.
you wish.
Yeah, she's like, good job, Dent, and Dent's like, best day of my life.
Did it!
I did it! Yeah!
just keeps a pocket of
If only
heart.
she could give him like a little sticker, a gold sticker or
No,
something.
you just have
gold star sticker.
a little pocket of Werther's originals, just like, there you go, buddy.
I
You keep-
imagine Dent
and
just has like
It's got the
a
gold wrapper,
pocket
so you
full
just,
of
like,
random things Ray's has given him.
the
But
gold.
this is the first silver coin she gave me.
All right, well then,
Pocket
the
full
four of
rocks.
you take your time. You get your rooms and you retire with the plans to set out towards Drusilla's hut in the morning. And I think that's a good place for us to take a break real quick.
I like that.
Yes.
All right.
So
water
everybody,
bottle
we're
open.
gonna take a break for a little bit. What about 10 minutes? And then we'll be back to continue our story. So stick around.
All right. We will see you in 10.
Can't
Welcome
believe
back,
we all
everybody.
died.
Everybody's dead. No, welcome back to Beneath the Blackened Sun. Our PCs have decided to rest down here at Geese Hearth for the night before traveling out to the Gloaming the next day. So, your night here goes uneventful. You hear the echoing sounds of coughing come from outside your window, especially beneath your feet, beneath the floorboards, where you can hear Ilana's voice muffled through the wood, consoling what sounds like a man as he coughs heavily. But other than that, your night is undisturbed, and you find yourself waking the next day, ready to set off into the Gloaming as you know it. Is there any particular preparations you guys would like to make or take before disembarking?
I
I
do.
think- Oh, God.
I am going to pick Loki as my talent all gods for the day. Advantage on checks to lie, sneak, and hide.
Okay. Does this take any like special form? Like do you reach out to the Norse gods in any special way?
Do you want me to like explain what I do in the morning to pick this?
Sure.
Or?
Yeah.
So you see Kine wakes up and she's sitting by the door. She's she has her back to the door. She's sitting down, and you see her her head is bowed down, and she has her hands in a prayer position, and she says, Loki, my God, give me some of your abilities today for me to succeed in what we are about to do. Give me your eyes, give me your sneaky abilities, give me your strength, so I could assist our group in what we are set out to do. Give me the mindset to find what this woman is doing to this city, and maybe give us all the strength to no, give us all um I'm sorry, I forgot words today. Give us all the mindset that we need to succeed. And you just see her open her eyes and kind of glows a little bit, and then she moves on with her day. She wakes up. I don't know what Gregor's doing, but she'll probably be looking for Gregor if he's up, and to move on.
The two devout people sitting in the room, facing opposite directions, praying. Because, Gregor would be just kind of kneeling. If there's a window, he would be facing out the window, kind of looking up into the sky from where he's at. Just, I beseech you, unnamed one. I will find your true name. Bring your worship back to this world. And maybe heal this blackened sun with your might. And he will put the eye patch back over his eye, which was uncovered while he was sleeping. And then get ready for the day. Would Kine be nosy?
Probably a little bit.
Well, he would not try to hide it from you if you were looking at all. But you notice when he took off the eye patch the night before to go to sleep, there is no scar, there is no damage around the eye. There's those... Like, he has the under the right eye, he has the tattoos, and the covered left eye. Does not look like... And it looks like there is an eye there. But he just keeps it covered.
She won't probably ask questions about it. She'll probably take a note of it and put it... Just move on. But she'll probably ask you about it later on, but for today she won't ask you about it, but she'll make note of it.
Okay.
Dent would probably wake up, head downstairs, hunt down a bucket, hunt down some, something to heat up water in, fill the bucket with hot water, and bring it back upstairs. Just kind of set it in the room. Then he'll walk outside the room with the two backpacks, sit down in front of the door. He's like sitting there like crisscross applesauce. It's like,
So Razia wakes up incredibly early. She, from a young age, has been waking up earlier than what the sun would rise to. So when Dent would wake up, he would find her just, if there's a window, out the window, looking out at, watching the people as they get ready for their day. The loggers heading out and people walking down the streets, just monitoring the street, perhaps looking for somebody who might be familiar.
the two military-minded people waking up just absolutely as early as they can. This is normal.
This is normal. Okay. Well, you all convene in front of Key's hearth and prepare to set off. So the cool thing about Shadowdark, it's heavily reliant on crawling. Hex crawls, dungeon crawls, all that fun stuff. So for the first time, for you guys at least, let me bring you to the map and show you the Gloaming. Please let me know if you can see it.
I can. Would you like me to show it to
Yeah.
the stream?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, let me zoom.
Oh no, the Gloaming's surrounded by water.
And if I have done this correctly, if I have set this up correctly, you should see your waypoint token, which will represent the party, and you will also see Wardenwood. You may not see the word Wardenwood fully, but you should see the little town that shows up. You can confirm or deny.
We can see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my mind if these tiles flip or something.
I see the town. I certainly don't see the words, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. The
fine.
words are gonna be a little cut off by the hexes that you have not discovered. So, I can see the landmarks and stuff that are there, but you and Stream should just kind of see a relatively blank map. Perfect. So as you explore these hexes, I will reveal them and what is there. Each hex is 6 miles. You as adventurers can travel essentially 2 hexes per day. On foot. If you somehow manage to secure some mounts or something like that, you could do a little bit more. But for right now, it's 6 miles per hex. And as we go into each hex, I will be rolling on a table or a number of tables to signify what we find there.
So fucking cool. Sorry. I had to do it. I had to express it.
That's a big old little town, city. Could be 6 miles since it's practically the whole X.
Yep. So you all should be able to every single one of you should be able to move that marker. I suggest designating one of you to move it. But I will reveal hexes as we go. So you know that Drusella's hut is to the northwest of the town of Wardenwood. But you are free to travel in any manner as you wish. You can go straight there. If you want to check out the sites all around, feel free. You just let me know.
I think we kind of determined to head straight there, get more information, either things we can do to help, or finding out if she is suspicious, or just if she has any more information for the ruins.
And can you flip the 2 hexes back? Or no?
Did they uncover?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can.
I could.
There you go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we would basically be getting to her right before the sundering. Out of character, right?
No,
We move 2 hexes a day.
Yes, but she said she wasn't far from town, which leads me to believe she might be in the first one. So, I guess there and back, yeah.
I mean, historically, for most people, when they say they live out of town in like situations like this, they're probably within a 2-mile distance because that would be a really long travel on foot. And Vader didn't mention a horse or any other like mode of transportation that she left on. So I would assume, perhaps incorrectly, that she would likely be within like a mile to 2 from the town. That would also allow, if anybody needed her for anything, whether she's like a midwife or something, she could reach people in a somewhat timely manner.
Well, we will
Unless
find
she's
out.
riding a giant demon wolf to town and back.
Hell, for all we know, that she could be
six-eyed
the
one.
disciple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The only way to find out is to explore. So move yourself to the hex you would like to do, and let's find out what awaits for you.
to the northwest we go.
Okay. So, while I'm doing some stuff over here, please feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves as you begin your travels.
One bottle of beer or one, it just goes back to 1.
You get up to 3.
Yeah, he gets up to 3
The
every once in a while.
number of your intelligence. They get to 3. Except you go the wrong way. You don't go 3, 2, 1 because it's too hard to count backwards. You just go 1, 2, 3.
So did we just wake up and just left the inn that we were in?
Mm.
We wouldn't it have been smart to maybe ask somebody if they knew where this lady lived?
I think in general they have given us like that way.
Yeah, because she said she lived just to the northwest of town. So if there is a path or a trail or something, I'd assume that there's a path or trail of some sort that she travels. She's not just bushwhacking it for fucking miles across the wilderness. But hey, that is an assumption. And we also, while we were on break, discussed that none of us have a positive intelligence modifier. We are all at negatives or zeros. So, do we think that far ahead? Nope.
I guess not.
Look, Dent made the plan. They said northwest. He found that direction and it's going.
Okay.
So while they're traveling, Razia will be mostly quiet. She's used to traveling alone, so traveling even with Dent has been kind of a learning experience for her. Since they did overhear the story of the monster that's covered in warts, I believe. So she's kind of looking for tracks of anything that might stand out to her, as well as anything like the six-eyed wolf. So she's checking around the immediate area of where they're traveling for any hair, footprints, anything, broken twigs, claw marks on trees, anything that might suggest perhaps that there's something other than normal wilderness in the near vicinity.
Okay. Sounds good.
Dent's going to look around and go, it's good we got out before daybreak. It gives us some cover, but once it happens, everybody be ready.
We will do our best to stay vigilant. Don't worry. It will be fine. Gregor will kind of move close to Razia. Is his mind okay? Does he know that this is daytime? What happened?
To find the fucking symbols.
So she's just gonna kind of glance at him, and then her head's gonna kind of dip, kind of like almost like mourning,
Yeah, but
sadness.
you should be able. To...
From there, she's just going to
okay, and
kind of
my
shrug
point being, you should be able
and
to
just
use the
respond with a. He follows simple commands. As far as I know, his history, from the person who I got him from, you know, he took a blow to the head, and he is kind of confused now.
We'll keep an eye on him. I try not to be too concerned. But hopefully he can figure it out. For his sake as well as ours. Gregor will kind of have this conversation, and when they're traveling, he'll keep closer to the back. So he just kind of, after saying that, will kind of fade back towards the back of the group and just sort of keep everyone within eyesight of him. So basically, he's got an eye on everyone.
Okay. As you guys are making your way, you leave Wardenwood behind, and the hex here turns from wooded forest to more rolling hills. And as you are walking, you do not see any signs of a hut. Continue, and as like the path begins to, you can find like a footpath that begins to weave through these rolling hills, and as you round a bend of sorts following the footpath, Razia, you don't see any clawed footprints or anything like that, but you do see the signs of like of hooves, like hoof marks that look relatively fresh. And as you continue down this path following, you come around this bend and you see this horse. It's almost like stands out so much that you couldn't miss it even if you were looking down at the ground. It stands out against just like the bleakness of the gloaming. It's this horse that has a silvery sheen to it. It's got a long flowing mane of white hair that flows, and it seems to be nuzzling into the grass. And as you step a little closer to it, its head rears up and its eyes turn towards you, and you can see gleaming in the blackened sun, just catching the little light that it does produce, is this spiral golden horn.
It's a good omen.
Does the rest of the group see it?
Yes. You all see this.
So we all see the unicorn. I'm not quite sure what that means in this world. Other
Dense.
than
Let's
other than
stop.
food.
Den's gonna smile broadly and go, "Oh, look, it's a pony!"
Gregor will put a hand
And
out and
point at it.
stop him from walking forward.
He's not walking forward, but he is
No.
pointing and going, "Pony."
Are you shouting pony?
I mean, brain blast
Yep.
Oh no.
with a -1. Dent raises his hand and goes, "Pony!"
All the confidence he can muster.
You see the horse, the unicorn's head shoots further up as it was just going back down to grab another mouthful of grass. Its head shoots up, looks at you. Now seeing you fully and hearing that sound, it rushes off and disappears out of sight.
Razier's just gonna face plant and sigh.
Bye!
Well, this is a good sign, my friends. Special creatures. But
I don't know. I don't like how someone stuck a sword in that pony's head.
that is not a sword. It is a horn. It is part of the horse. It is called a unicorn. But
No comprehension.
didn't think so.
She said unicorn, and he's just like, "The fuck is that?"
Well, did anyone see signs of where? Not Priscilla, Drusilla. Fuck you, Doug. Got my brain going wrong. Any signs of Drusilla's passage? Any trails or anything?
I don't know if Corella's around here.
No, she is the devil. We do not need to find her. We need Drusilla. We met her yesterday. She was by the well. Well, get it right.
Yeah, they stick wood in their well.
Apparently. No. Dent, you are a blessed sweet idiot, but you're good at what you do, I imagine.
Trying to figure out which words. He's like, I can't figure this out. But he'll just go, "Aw, thanks. You're sweet too, Gregor." And just kind of pats you on the back. It's as dumb as it is. Den's gonna go over to where the unicorn was.
Okay.
Is there like any like in the dirt like impressions from its hooves?
Yes. But you see it kind of like scatters as it becomes more grassy in places.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's just gonna like kind of smile, and he's going to pull out like a little sketch pad. And he's just gonna draw a little hoof print.
While you're drawing the hoof print, you do see people footprints that continue to the northwest.
Why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that? I'm the worst one to know this information. Is it relevant to telling my friends? Oh. It takes Den a while. He finishes his picture first. And then he goes, guys, the unicorn also is a person. See?
What do you
It-
mean a person?
It transformed into a unicorn.
Kine would probably go close to Dent. And what are you talking about?
She's going to point out the people tracks.
She
See?
will look at. Oh, I see. And she will turn to Razia and Gregor and say, "We have human footprints over here. I think we're headed the right way. Maybe we should follow these.
Or a were unicorn.
We might be able to find the unicorn Dent, yes. It might be a were unicorn."
Dent just smiles.
Don't give Vader ideas.
How would that even work?
4 levels from now, when we're getting our asses kicked by a were unicorn, Dent's just gonna be like, "I told you all!
I did.
I knew it was mine!"
And Kine would probably start walking, following the footprints.
That makes
Okay.
sense to Razia, so she'd just kind of follow along.
Okay.
Dent's gonna
Uh,
shoot a glance at Razia real quick, and he seems to be waiting for something.
Oh yes. She's gonna notice him and then be like, "Oh, of course, yes." And then she's gonna pull out of her pocket just a dried strip of beef jerky, a real small bit, and she's going to just hand it to him.
Man, I love Pavlov. He just eats it and keeps walking along.
Wow.
all right.
Wow.
So that was about after you found that unicorn after about 3 hours of travel, and then you continue to travel another 3 hours, where Raza, you start to notice the human tracks become more distorted, as they seem to be overladen with cloven hooves, cloven hoof prints. These ones are definitely not horse, but they're split down the middle like a bovine creature would have. You can see that there is a numerous amount suggesting that there's a group of some sort of creature that is in this that has been through this area rather recently. And
So-
as you are, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so as she notices that they continue to grow, she's going to kind of wave at least Gregor over, potentially Kine as well, but she recognizes that Kine is not probably going to be as familiar with perhaps land mammals, since she seems to be this from the sea. She recognizes the armor. So she's gonna at least wave Gregor over while kneeling down at a particularly dense portion of the tracks and just kind of point them out and say that, things have changed and keep an eye out and potentially an ear. That there's, at least some sort of cloven hoofed creature. It could be, since they're big, she's thinking maybe a house, maybe?
I recognize anything from the tracks?
Give
No.
me a wisdom check.
Alrighty then. Let's see what comes of this. Oh, lovely. That's a 5. We're following the devil.
Deer. Definitely deer.
Okay. It, from what I can tell, it looks like a herd of deer may have come through here after whoever left those people tracks. We can keep an eye out. They are good eating. If you can take one down.
Does Razia agree with him?
You can give me a wisdom.
That's a 4.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Now does Dent agree with them?
Do you want to make a wisdom roll?
I don't even care if I succeed. If I passed, I wasn't gonna tell them.
No. You all think it's deer.
Deer.
Well, at least we all agree that it's a deer. It's not like one thinks deer, one thinks cow, one thinks buffalo. So,
Right, yeah.
I mean, could this be a smaller unicorn though?
No, the tracks look discernibly different.
Damn.
As you guys continue your way, you start to hear in the distance the it's hard to do sound effects over fucking Discord because it always cuts out on me, but you hear grunts and squeals and what sounds like sloshing in like a thick liquid.
Did the Minotaur get somebody? Razia knows to mind her own business.
is this in the same direction as the tracks we're following, or is this off the side?
It's a bit off to the east a little bit, but still in the same area.
Well, best to let whatever that is be. It's getting on in the day. We need to find Drusilla.
I thought it was Drusilla.
No, it is Drusilla with a D. Don't worry, we will remember the names even if you cannot.
Whose name? He just
Exactly.
continues walking.
Exactly.
Okay. So you leave this sound behind and continue your way. Go ahead and move another hex.
Dun, dun,
I wanna
dun,
do
dun,
it.
dun. Hey, there's something there.
As you continue to travel and as you are going through the travel, you look up and you see the blackened sun. And during the day, it's got this ring of like reddish orange fire around it. But as the day progresses on later into the day, you see that like almost like a clock. The flames begin to dull and change color into that greenish grayish flame. And as you are approaching your second hex, or into your second hex, you can see a small hut with with tiny wisp of chimney smoke coming from its chimney. And you can see where is my notes? Yeah, it's you see this cozy little thatched hut that is strung with drying flowers and herbs on the outside. You can see through one of the small windows that there is a fire lit inside, as you can tell from the wisp of chimney smoke coming from within. You're a bit of a ways away when you see a figure leave the hut and go to head more northeast away from you before disappearing out of your eyesight as you arrive at this hut. You can hear the sounds of motion from the inside as you near it.
I will approach and knock on the door.
All right. You approach and knock on the door. There is a brief moment of silence before you hear footsteps across the wooden floorboards on the inside, and the door opens, and you see Drusilla, who at first seems like surprised to see visitors, but then when she realizes who it was, she smiles. Eager to help, I see. Please come inside. You come inside. It's a very modest accommodation. It's a small hut. You see there's a bed off to the corner. It's like a one room. There is a fireplace that has a small cauldron of bubbling liquid inside, or hanging above it. There are dried herbs placed on a table, or more like a countertop to the right of the door, and there is a small table and singular chair that adorns the middle of the room, sitting on top of a rather old-looking carpet. I don't have much for accommodations for guests, but you're welcome to sit wherever you like or stand. I have a pot of stew that should be ready here soon if you're hungry.
It has been quite a day of travel. Thankfully, nothing too bad, but I think we could rest a bit.
Kine would turn to Drusilla and be like, "You live very far from the city. Why is that?"
I prefer to be surrounded by nature. I find it broadens my connection to the Wild Mother, to Keed. It's quiet, and I'm able to focus on the things I need to.
Yes.
We appreciate the invitation to your home. But in our willingness to help and in kind of your rush to depart yesterday, we didn't get too much of the information about what is going on in the town. So is there mainly what is this plague that seems to be bothering, if you know, And what can we do to help? We just got here, so we don't know much about this area.
Plague is a very good name for it. It seems to have beset itself upon all those of Wardenwood. They call it the Rot. It seems to do just that. It starts small, usually as an appendage like a finger or a toe, and then begins to spread. It's almost a necrosis of the flesh. Eventually it works itself into the bloodstream, and I fear once it has done that, it's not long before death.
So while those two are talking, Rosie is going to sneak, or I would like her to sneak, to see if she recognizes anything, like any herbs.
Okay, how are you going about doing this? Are you just absent-mindedly walking about her hut, or are you like going outside to look at the things that are drying?
Potentially just kind of like absent-mindedly looking around the hut, particularly at the cauldron of the stew that she claims to be cooking.
Okay. Give me a wisdom roll.
That is a 13.
So as you're kind of just absent-mindedly looking around, you look into the cauldron, and it just seems like it's just like stew that is currently coming to a boil. Some of the herbs and stuff that she has dried out on the countertop. Some of them look like your rudimentary cooking herbs, like flavor herbs and stuff like that. But some of them are have more like medicinal usages. And there's one that you find that you've recognized before that has medicinal properties, but it's also one of those things that too much is a bad thing.
Okay.
However, with 13, you're not as so nonchalant, and Drusilla catches you checking. She's like, "Those are the herbs that I have tried, and I'm afraid I've had no luck. It pains me to say so, but I'm starting to believe that this isn't something that can be dealt with herbal tonics or medicinal remedies. I'm starting to believe that it is a curse that has been placed upon Wardenwood. By whom or what, I'm not sure, but to rid oneself of a curse, sacrifice is needed. And to rid an entire town of curse, or the sacrifice would need to be great. I, however, am trying everything that I can to avoid such drastic measures.
At the mention of a curse, you will noticeably see Gregor flinch. But this brief flinch, he will try and push past it. And so is there, again, new to the area, is there something that you may know that could be either causing the curse or a remedy for such a curse Any rumors, anything that could help.
He sighs a bit and goes over to the cauldron, stirs it before resting the ladle down at its rest and sitting down into her chair. With the size of Wardenwood and those who call it home, any one of them could have brought upon a curse. The trees here in the Gloaming, they hold memories of the ancient past and the horrors that befell us all. There are marrow trees that are said to give birth to demons. There are creatures that find themselves intoxicated as they chew upon the marrow roots. Perhaps somebody in Wardenwood came across one of these demons and slighted it in some way, or perhaps fell to the wrong side of a deal. But no one has confessed, and with the rate of those dying inside the town, they could have already met their end. I have hopes, though, that the silver dandelions to the south here will give me what I need to begin curing those who fall ill to this sickness. I've heard tale that a unicorn has been sighted around, and I have searched far and wide as far as I can safely go. If I could harvest its horn, I no doubt could cure the entire town, for its horn has healing properties, unlike anything we have access to.
At that mention, Dent's head will rise. I don't know if maybe his party members, want to wrangle this. But he'll go, "Oh, we just saw one."
A unicorn. You saw
Yeah.
one. Did you see where it went? Were you able to approach it?
Dent will hold up his little sketchbook very proudly.
It is said that only those pure of heart are able to approach a unicorn. Anyone else approaching either scares it away or suffers its wrath. They are majestic creatures, but deadly in their own right. If you have seen one, perhaps you could track it. If we could gather its horn, we could save Wardenwood.
Any of us know anything about the questionable nature of harvesting from a creature like that?
Probably not.
Okay.
I have an intelligence of 3. I think I know unicorns, need their swords.
Yeah. Well, and you spoke of these silver dandelions. What are those?
There is a gathering of stones to the south here, about a day's travel. Each new moon, the earth from within sprouts dandelions of pure silver. To a layman, they are just monetarily valuable. But in the hands of that wields the power of Geed, they could be a cure. Or at least something that keeps the sickness at bay and gives us more time.
So we were traveling northwest. Which direction did the unicorn run?
Northeast.
Northeast. Okay.
Yep.
So how do you know? I mean, you said it might be a curse. So why would we go harvest a unicorn horn if you don't even know whether it's a curse or a sickness? I'm confused.
You see, I am trying many different methods. I am working with what I have. Tonight is the night of what should have been the new moon. I was hoping that I could travel to the south. Sorry, tomorrow would be the night of the new moon. I was hoping to make my travels to the stones, where I could hope to harvest it. And I'm going off of rumors. And apparently those rumors are true. If you have seen this unicorn, I know that they possess powerful healing magic. Its horn alone could be the saving grace that we need.
So to harvest this unicorn horn, we'll have to slay the beast, wouldn't we?
Yes.
I don't think I want to do that if it's not without knowing exactly that it will help. I don't think I want to kill another creature. Have you heard about this wolf? We heard this gentleman yesterday talking about, was this a six-headed wolf?
Six-eyed.
Six-eyed wolf.
The Gloaming is home to many wolves of all sizes. Dire wolves, red wolves. Some tales are exaggerated, others have truth. I have heard of a six-eyed wolf, but I have yet to see any evidence of such a creature. But they say he roams the marshes in search of prey. So it's best to be wary and keep your eyes about you as you travel.
Did your friend, was he also here to help you try and find the cure?
Friend?
The gentleman that was leaving when we came here. The figure. I guess we didn't see who the hell it was.
Oh. No, that is not... They have their own woes about them. An old friend I was consoling.
Oh, well, because he went in the direction of the The unicorn went to the northeast direction. I think.
How long have you been here? Did you get here after you heard about the illness in the city, or?
Oh no, this has been my home for many years. I travel to Wardenwood on occasion to offer my services.
Do we see any kind of deception in her voice or her? I don't know.
There's nothing that belies any type of deception. She's talking calmly with you. She does not seem frantic.
I think the big thing Dent's looking for, are there any headless chickens in here? Like, he's given it a good look over the course of this entire
You do not
conversation.
see any chickens.
They have all been
I mean, she must be on the
sacrificed.
up and up then. It's weird that she wants to kill the pretty horse, though, in his mind. Like, Dent's, like, blue screened when that happened. He's like, go kill the horse! And he's like, that horse was awesome.
And also, like, aren't you good at lying too?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't...
Probably the only one.
That's high concept morality there, though, but, like, he's like, but it's, good horse.
Horses equal good, just in general.
Yeah, it didn't gore him, it didn't bite him, it didn't kick him. Like, it did none of the things bad horses do to him. So I mean,
Is that where he got his dent?
Dent will go. So you need those clovers, right, ma'am?
Dandelions. Yes.
Then we'll go, okay, well, how about we get you dandelions? And I don't know about killing the unicorn, but maybe you could not kill him and he could help you.
Perhaps they could be swayed to allow us to touch the horn, to perhaps a potion, a vial of liquid, something that's less extreme and worth a try.
I got an idea, ma'am. And he's gonna like stand up really excitedly. He's like, if we get an apple and some sugar, I think I can get this unicorn for you.
You see, she kind of like smiles widely at this, because she's sensing a childlike nature about you, and she puts her hand on yours. And, my dear, I think if any one of us could convince a unicorn to help us, it would be you.
Well, I don't know about that, but my last sir, like, he said, you go up to the horse real calm and you give him a sugar cube and an apple.
Well, we will have to get some sugar cubes and apples, I suppose. But perhaps the silver dandelions will be what we need. Could I...
Go ahead.
Well, could I hire you? Collect them for me. As I'm sure you know, that traveling through the Gloaming is dangerous. During the day, especially at night. These blossoms will need to be harvested under the light of, well, what would be the new moon.
To me, that sounds better
I have
than
one more
killing
question.
a unicorn.
I agree. What were you putting in the water into the well?
I had asked Key to bless a combination of herbs and roots.
Welcome,
So that
Raiders,
those-
by the way. Bane
Welcome,
PVC
Raiders.
is here with 8 people. Welcome and hello.
Hey, pay rates. She's like, I asked Gede to bless some dried herbs and roots. I asked her to bless the water for the town so that those who partook of its liquid would find some relief.
Dent will nod slowly and goes, "That's why the water had a hibiscus flavor." He smiles broadly at the term he used, the big multi-syllable word.
She smiles at this and kind of like pats you on the shoulder.
This is
Yes.
the best day ever. He's been praised twice.
Well,
But if you would be so kind as to fetch these silver dandelion sprouts, I could perhaps reward you if that is what you seek. If the altruistic nature of what it could hopefully complete doesn't speak to you. I do not have much in the ways of money, but I could reward you in some ways.
Hand starts to go up.
Yes, dear.
What's alt? He just sits there and stumbles on the word for like a minute.
It is a nature of those who seek to help others.
Oh, he nods at that.
I would be happy to consider helping you with this, if it means it may help the town. Possibly if we can get these and somebody can approach the unicorn. Perhaps we could combine the two together. The unicorn blesses the flowers for you.
That would be fantastic.
It is a thought. That means we need to find flowers and the unicorn. Let's start with the flowers, though.
I mean, maybe the unicorn likes the flowers.
Was it eating dandelions when you found it?
Dent will think real hard on this. Let's do this. I believe he can remember that far back.
Blue screen.
With a critical failure and a -3,
Jesus.
Dent is staring at a wall.
Dan, you're pretty sure you saw that unicorn sitting down at a steakhouse with a fork and knife. eating, it's like sawing away at a nice ribeye.
Oh man, Dent, you're doing so good. The brain blasts were rolling up until now.
Drusilla speaks up and she's like, I would offer you lodging for the night, but as you see here, it is quite tight. So if you are to head back to Wardenwood, I suggest you hurry. If you are to leave from there, you'll travel southwest before you see the stones. You can't miss them. They are in the shape of a circle. But remember, these dandelions must be harvested under the light of the new moon, which is tomorrow night.
And it's the end of the day right now. So we'd be traveling back through the whole night.
Yeah. So you can either travel back to Wardenwood and travel through the night and essentially try to sleep through the day and leave later in the evening, or you can subvert that and go straight south and camp outside.
I have no issue just going straight from the cottage to the dandelions.
It's going to be night travel one way or the other. So.
Dent's mouth is just open and the dial-up noise is coming out of it.
Like dial tone. I would say we could go south as well. Let's keep going back to town. Find these ring of stones. Do our best to camp out. What say you, Kain?
I think that'll be fine.
The look on your face does not say that. The look on your face is remembering Innistrad. Dun, dun, dun.
It will be fine. We'll be fine. I have an axe.
Hell yeah.
Persevere. And we have a dent.
Do.
If you're going to travel, I will offer you this. It's the only one I have, so use it sparingly, but she fetches a small vial of red liquid and hands it to whoever would like to grab it. If you suffer any injuries, this should heal you. And she gives you a healing potion.
Nice.
I would say probably to either Dent or Kain, but that's my thought.
I'm gonna say Gregor.
Can you say me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it.
I make heals
No.
myself, so.
I'm going to grab it.
Okay, Kain grabs it. I will throw that into your inventory.
Perfect. I
'Cause
feel
it
like
does take
Dent
up-
will
does
just
take up a
drink
slot.
it.
Oh.
That's
shit.
fine. I think I have 5 left. I have 5 slots left.
Yeah. So I added it to there, so now you have 4.
I feel
Okay.
like Dent would just drink it because it's pretty.
It's red flavored.
Ooh, Capri Sun.
Fruit punch.
The juice box,
What's the,
Kool-Aid.
what's the
Okay, so
Hawaiian punch?
yeah, Hawaiian punch. So you guys are going to start traveling south, correct?
Yes. Before we do that, on the way out the door, though, Dent would like to do something. That's
Okay.
Like as they're walking out, Dent's gonna be like the last one, and he will as he's kind of just been lost, like that mind fog fell over him. He will kind of like snap out of at the end, and he's gonna turn and go, "Oh, ma'am, you need to not worry. The 17th Rasmari, we'll deal with Arkaik soon, okay, ma'am?" And then he'll leave.
Okay. You all leave and begin traveling south. How long are you planning to travel before you decide to make camp?
Do we want to get to the stones?
Well, I would say, because we have until tomorrow night, so we have time. Maybe one more hex worth of travel? That would be my opinion. That we were one step closer, but not killing ourselves through the whole night.
I was going to suggest basically the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you begin traveling, and as you leave, you see that blackened sun above you now just haloed in that sickly grayish green flame. The trees around you spew shadows that seem to twist and warp, almost taking on a new life of their own as you move through. The sounds that you hear echoing throughout the darkened forest here are enough to send shivers down your spine. You can hear the distant howls of wolves, the crowing of some sort of birds as they seem to almost laugh in mockery as you push your way to the south.
So it's nighttime, but it never really gets fully dark. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes and no. Like it's like the sun's not giving you any light right now.
Okay.
So it might as well be night.
Okay. So
And just everything kind of just seems to be bathed like somebody just threw a film of just distortion over everything compared to daytime.
Okay.
As you are moving through the forest, traveling down, you come across a figure leaned up against a tree trunk. Seemed to be sitting there, not moving.
Does it seem like this person is alive? Or is it just
Do you approach to find out?
Can we smell anything like decay?
Yeah.
Can I go ahead and move the token south?
Not yet.
I will approach, but not get like right up next to it. I'm gonna kind of just keep my eyes on it and see if I can see him moving, flinching, breathing, if it reacts, because I am not quiet. So any kind of reaction to my presence. Does it flinch at the sound of a breaking twig, or does it
Can
look
I
like it's
just, like,
breathing?
can I sneak towards him to just see before Gregor does any of this?
Yeah, if you want to put a hold, yeah, you do have currently the
I have
blessing of Loki.
Yeah.
You do have advantage to sneak in. So yeah, go ahead and roll me. We'll just call it dexterity. Roll with advantage.
Oh, that's the 13.
13. So, Kine, you grab hold of Gregor, who is starting to approach this figure, and you pull them back as you push yourself forward. Who's got the torch? Because now you need a torch.
That's a good question.
So Reza, she has the pack. So doesn't that have a torch in it?
Yeah, I just need to know who's got one lit right now.
You got a free hand, Gregor?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, I have a weapon and a shield, but I can hold the torch in place of the weapon for the time being.
Okay. So let's see
Can
here.
I make one go away?
Okay, so I need to figure out how to. There it is. Cool. So in this game, torches and other manners of light are timed. 60 minutes real time. So, Gregory, you're holding the torch. Hine has pulled you back as they sneak up closer to this figure who was just sitting leaned up against a tree. And as you approach Kine, you smell the distinct smell of shit. And as you get closer, you're getting about to the edge of the light where it meets this person. You can see that they are flinching a bit. It's like beneath their garb that they're wearing, their leather garb, like their body seems to be like twitching ever so slightly every once in a while. You're muted.
But I cannot see that they're like breathing.
It almost looks like they are.
I will probably go back. Is there anything around them, or they're just sitting by the tree? Do I see anything around them?
Nothing, like no weapons or anything. The ground beneath them seems to be darkened and wet.
I will go back to the group and be like, it smells like an outhouse. And I cannot distinctively say that they're breathing, but it seems like their body is twitching once in a while. I don't know whether there's something inside the body, whether they're deceased and something has possessed the body, but it looks like they have soiled themselves. I could go just take a closer look if you guys want, but I think we should leave them alone.
I mean, there's always the old standby of yelling at them, see if they, get up and move. Say help.
It's up to you guys. This is just I think we should leave him alone.
Can we like throw a rock at the thing body?
Like a big rock? Like a boulder?
Like a big
Like a
ass rock?
giant stone.
Yeah, poof.
I wasn't quite going in that direction. I was more like thinking like a
Like a little pebble.
like a baseball type thing, and be like, "Hey!" Throw to see the reaction.
Like, oh, are you all right? Fucking boulder.
Yeah.
Wakey!
Guy gets up from taking a shit and gets hit by a fucking boulder.
He's having the worst day. He shit his pants. He's
Yeah.
in the post. Ah, fuck! I shit my pants. Like twitches and then gets domed.
If there is someone in need of help, we should help them, not ignore them. So,
With that said, Dent will go. Okay. Hey, did you make a boom boom in your trousers? Just shouting over to the body.
No response.
Oh, he must have shit himself real good then.
You see the body just kind of slides off to the side and falls over on its side.
Roz is just gonna like slide over to Gregor and kind of like nudge and be like, "This seems like your type of thing."
yep. As soon as I see him fall over, Gregor's moving forward. I'm gonna go look at the body for signs of injury, wound, or dead.
Pine will
All
be
right.
right behind him
Yep,
Okay, so
Dent's
Gregor-
going along with.
with the axe
Gregor,
in her hand. And the
Gregor
shield,
with
obviously.
the torch, Kine and Dent following behind. Razier, are you keeping distance? Are you coming with?
I'll come with.
Okay, so Razier's taping up the rear. Gregor, what are you doing to inspect this body?
Starting with, responsiveness. So, like, I will touch him, give him a shake, check to see if he's got a pulse, breathing, is there bleeding, etc., etc. I'm not going to do the combat medic thing. I can tell you the whole spiel, but let's just go with responsiveness, breathing, and bleeding for the time being.
Okay. So you, holding the torch above your head, you kneel down by the body to check for any types of vitals, any blood or anything like that. And you see that the front of him is stained red. The back of him, stained brown. But as you try to maneuver to get a pulse, you don't feel one, but you feel the body twitching ever so slightly. And it almost feels like there should be a pulse. So you try to lay him flat a little bit, and it exposes his midsection. And you see that it is gnawed open. And you can see intestines and rib cage laid bare. And covered in all the viscera swarming about each other, you see a group of giant rats who all turn to you, their eyes gleaming with this red glare, fangs dripping with the spoiled meat that they're consuming, and they all burst out of this stomach, leaping out towards you all. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Sir, are you all right?
Man. Hey.
It's probably the first thing those rats hear.
He is a healer who's actually interested in healing people. Cough, cough, hint, hint.
Oh, you can go
Well.
eat a rat.
We will see just how you fare in our first combat next time as you face off against, how many did I roll? 6 giant rats.
TPK incoming.
Yes. Well,
But this was Beneath the Blackened Sun. Thank you, Raiders, for raiding. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Come see us again. We do this Sundays, starting around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out with us and see how our players fare as they travel into the Shadowdark.
yes. And we will keep the train going, and we are going to raid General Gravy.
We're raiding for gravy.
Woo! Take care, everyone.
I hope everybody has a good night.
We are Disorderly Decisions, and we make poor decisions sometimes, but that's why we're here. Take care, be safe, have fun, and we raiding. Good night,
We'll
everyone.
say 6 rats.
Ah.